And we live. Hey y'all.
Family, welcome back to another Alex the Car Doctor Live. It's been a while. Man, we've
Did
been,
y'all miss us the way we missed y'all?
yeah, so we sure missed y'all guys. My YouTube and Facebook, it's been a minute.
Yeah, well, you guys know, like in the summertime, we have to. It's busy in the summertime with the kids and dropping them off at camp and holiday, Memorial Day weekend, going camping, all this other
Devin,
stuff and stuff like that. So, Davin Whitlow in the house as
this
usual.
is my guy right here.
One thing we can do is count on you, Davin.
Yep,
I
good,
appreciate
good
that.
old family.
And Colonel in the house. Good evening,
Another
kings and
one of my
queens.
family members.
Compass, Lawrence, happy Sunday, y'all. I know
Happy
that's right.
Sunday.
It just seemed like we just haven't had time to rest. I'm sleepy right now. Tell you that right now. Hake, I hope I said that right. Or he says, "What's up, Alex?"
Hey, what's happening?
One, how'd I meet you? I hope I said that right.
You did. I'm pretty
How
sure
you
you
know?
did.
You don't
Cause
speak Spanish. You don't speak no
you speak
Spanish.
you speak
Hey,
Spanish now and
finally,
all. Yeah.
finally caught the live.
Nice.
Dabbin
Glad to have
said,
you here, buddy.
"Happy late Father's Day."
Oh, thank you so much.
Jonesboro here always. That's right. That's around the corner. That's
Yep.
around the corner. Wait a minute. Rigged Rap said, "I'm watching, but I'm off the planet right now."
No, that's my brother.
Shut up, Rap.
he
I'm
over
hating.
there. He over there living the good life
I'm
on
hating.
the beach somewhere.
The Rap somewhere with his toes in the
Yeah,
sand. And we
love you, bro.
miss you, man. Bring me back some sand in the Ziploc bag if it's not illegal. Ty Brewer says hello.
Hey, what's happening, Ty?
Crispy Mente says hello, everybody.
What's happening?
Salvador Hernandez says, "Hey, what up, Alex?"
You the man.
Mandy says, "Well, hey, family.
What's happening?
Hey, y'all missed us for real, huh? You guys." Superstar Trill says, "Water pump on a 2014 Ford Taurus
Ooh,
3.5.
that's an expensive one. That's gonna
First,
run you around depending on your area about
well, first of
15 to
all,
2.
no. Listen, when we're doing these live streams, in order to give you a quote, we would need a labor guide, and that's just not something that we have in front of us, Trill.
But that's normally what it be.
Yeah. So call the shop, okay, and we'll happily give you a quote. All right. But matter of fact, before we get to too into it, let me put the ticker up here to remind you guys when you are asking questions, make sure you include the year, make, model, mileage, because it's very hard to get back to you.
Just like Superstar Thrills did.
Yeah.
It gave me all the information, engine
Trill.
size, all that stuff.
Very
Matters.
good. But we don't give out quotes over the internet because we don't have a labor guide in front of us to
It's
do
very
so.
hard to give out
Yep.
an accurate quote.
Vanessa Ellen Howard. Hey, Pete. Hey, Auntie.
What's happening, Auntie?
That's
Good
my
to
auntie,
see you.
y'all, but she is so supportive. Love her.
Yes.
Man, I can't say enough. Anything business wise,
She's the bomb.
I probably got it from her.
That's where she get the business smarts from.
I have some superstars in my family that are very business.
And that's one of them, Vanessa. Man,
yeah.
Great businesswoman.
Love right you. Michael Cassidy says, "Hey, everybody."
Hey, what's happening?
Colonel Buckshot says AC system is crazy busy. Yes, people begging for cold air. You ain't lying. It's
been
lying.
Averaging high 90s in the Georgia area.
Super hot in Atlanta for real. Compass Lawrence the third. I hope I said that right. Says, "Man, I'm vacationing down that way end of next month. Is it okay to swing by the shop to visit?"
Anytime.
Yeah, call us. Make sure we there. How about that? Huh?
We may be on vacation.
Donna Lee says, "Hello from sweet home Alabama."
Alabama.
We was just in Alabama last week. Kids are still there, so we'll be in Alabama this.
We got to go back down there
Friday.
This Friday, yeah.
This Friday coming. So, I don't know, man. I mean, if we
hopefully.
was to stop through and say hello to y'all, we don't even know where to stop.
Yeah,
we just know Birmingham and back. That's it. Shout out to Donna from Alabama, our next door neighbor over there. Oh, that's Duval. What's up, Duval?
It's been a minute.
Say hello, everyone. Miss y'all, family. Had to lay my mom pass on the 31st. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear horrible. That. Been dealing with that, but I miss y'all. Duval, I'm sorry for your loss. It's one thing I haven't lost a parent, but my mom lost her mom, and that's something, that grief. Take it one day at a time, brother. Be kind to yourself.
To hear that, brother.
Yeah, and virtual hug to you. That's for you, Duval.
Virtual love.
Yeah, for sure. Jeremiah Phillips say, hey y'all good people, how y'all doing? We doing good, baby.
We hanging on in there.
It says, hey, what's your thoughts and opinion on the 97 through '01 Toyota Camry? Is this even a question?
Now,
They're good.
I prefer both options are great, but I
Yeah.
prefer the 4-cylinder because it's going to be a little bit easier to maintain versus the 6. The 6, you're going to be dealing with a lot of dry rotted parts, and it's just so easy to service a old 4-cylinder versus an old 6-cylinder where everything is brittle.
Are those 4 cylinders timing belt?
Yes, it's timing belt driven, but it's not interference. Meaning if it pop a timing belt, you can just throw another one on there and it'll fire right up. You don't have to worry about bent valves.
What about the 6-cylinder?
I'm not sure. They're not as common as the 4-cylinder, so I only worked on like maybe 2 handfuls of them in my life. So not many like the 4-cylinder ones.
For sure. So listen, get that Camry, baby. I ain't even mad at you. Super chat in the house. Thank you, Ronald.
You so much, Ronald. You the man.
Ronald says 1 round on me. Appreciate you, Alex. Only question. He says only question is can I quit my life and wrench with you?
Man, hey, come on down.
The way you enjoy the simple wins are awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you'll be happy. I make sure all my people, whoever around me, make sure they always feel warm and welcome. That's just the type of person I am. Yeah, I guess it shows on my videos because y'all are so quick to point that out, and I'm always weirded out about them. Like, how they know that? They're like, they don't even know me like that. I guess y'all do, because who you see me on camera is the person I'm in real life.
Yeah, for real. And he loves what he does. I mean, when I met Alex, this was his dream, and he's living that. So, I don't know. I saw one comment that I thought was just, I felt bad for the person that made it, more so offended that he said it. But he was like, I watch your videos, but I hate when you give us this fake smile. And I was like, dang, we live in a messed up world to where people can't even be happy.
It's hard to fake smile.
He was like, it just makes me sick. And I'm like, dang, man, what's going on in your life, man? Dang, I feel for you.
No fake smiling over here.
Yeah.
Laughter and happiness.
It's the best medicine.
It's the best medicine. It keeps you living longer, and it gives you a sense of freedom at the end of the day.
WSNC Trey 4, I hope I said that right, says, hey, I want to purchase a Toyota Camry. I see what type of night this going to be. It's about to be a Toyota night.
Stay away from the 07?
Yeah, 07 wasn't a good year for the Camry. In experience and just research. They just wasn't.
We had some that came through with some engine issues for 07.
Well, I tell you what, if you own the 07 and you disagree, comment, let the people know. But in our experience, Toyota Camrys are generally good, but that doesn't mean that there aren't some one-offs that just was kind of like, eh.
The problem I see with Toyotas, if you're trying to buy a used Toyota, everybody and their mama know about Toyotas and Hondas. And when everybody and their mama know about Toyotas and Hondas, you're going to get some bad owners out there. And that particular Toyota that you're looking into buying may be from a bad owner. I see it all the time. Like, this Toyota is supposed to have been in the junkyard yesterday. And it done been patched up, rebuilt title, Bondo everywhere. Look like the car done been wrecked about 10 times. The car is just horrible. Hondas, the rust buckets, not safe for the road. You will get all kind of crazy stuff. But us consumers not knowing how to inspect a car, or the right people, knowing the right people to come out and look at it for them, buy that car, and then we buy a problem, and it may taint us from ever buying a Honda and Toyota again, which is, it's not the car's fault, it's the previous owner fault.
So especially if you guys were thinking about buying the older Camrys, definitely, if they got maintenance records, look at it, because some people, not all people, equate Toyota to, I don't have to maintain them. I'm gonna dog it out. So definitely check it out. But
every car can be a bad car if not properly maintained.
Now, as far as the price on what's too much to pay for, I just go by the Kelley Blue Book. Type in a year, make, model, and how many mileage. Then that'll tell you what the fair market fair purchase price should be around for that vehicle.
Now that's kind of off if you're dealing with like super popular cars.
Well, he's talking about a Camry.
I know, but I'm just giving them an example. Like if you look up a Toyota Supra, the Kelly Blue Book may say $10,000, a '98 now, but in reality they're selling out there for $50,000, $60,000. So it could be off in ultra popular cars.
Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I'm a dealer. That's what I use to help me determine how to price a car. Joey says, "Hi, how are y'all doing today? I miss y'all."
We miss you too, Joey.
Miss you guys too.
It's been a minute, man.
It has been. I think it was before Memorial Day. We went up to Kentucky, which is a beautiful place.
Oh, Kentucky is wonderful.
First time there.
Oh, I was envying everybody.
I wanted to roll around in them folks' grass. Like, what is this?
Look,
what is this?
You can you can like down here in Georgia, you can look at a house and be like, oh, their grass is gonna be tore up, and for the most part, it does. In Kentucky, you can look at the worst property, and you look at the lawn, you be like, whoa, what? Wait a minute, what's going on?
I wanted to touch the grass. So that, and then the kids going to sleepaway camp is like a summertime is like hit and miss for us sometimes. So we miss y'all too. Mandy Sims says, I will call y'all tomorrow. Nice. I'll be there to answer the phone, Mandy. It's gonna be me.
Yes. We gotta drop that day in the life. We're dropping that very soon. To give you the update. We're not gonna give it away of what's been going on, because I want y'all to watch the video so y'all can continue to support me so my channel will grow.
Continue to grow.
Cheers to
Facebook, man. They saw like 144,000 people over there.
Facebook is
following, so we appreciate that.
Facebook that took off on YouTube. Sorry, my YouTube family, but Facebook done got y'all, and I don't think y'all coming back from that.
I don't care, because guess who show up most in the live is the YouTube family.
Yeah.
Y'all my favorite.
I got some faithful people over on YouTube.
Souls 2400 said, I missed you guys. Yeah, man.
We missed you too.
Dang, y'all, was we really gone that long? I don't know. Hake, I hope I said it right, is 2023 Dodge Charger V6 reliability.
Or if you take care of it, a lot of the Pentastar engines get a lot of hate. It's just people don't take care of their vehicles. Will I own a V6 Charger or Challenger? I would. I really would, because it's best to know your poison than not to.
Right. And then, I mean, I haven't heard that they fixed the rocker issue in that year. I think
the engine is so easy to work on. When the engine is easy to work on, it's a lot easier on your wallet.
Somebody said, because we was talking about, because they have the third generation Pentastar in those.
Yeah, I think so.
And somebody was like,
second or third, I don't know.
It's not fixed yet, so I don't know.
Dang.
I don't know. If they would fix that issue, that would be a solid engine, but that's the most you're going to run into with those.
Yeah, lifter issues.
Davin says, what are the symptoms of a bad throttle body?
Ooh, good question. Your car would be going into limp mode. You will have a high idle. Now, I am suspecting that you have a drive-by-wire throttle body, not a drive-by cable. I'm just naming all the symptoms for a drive-by-wire. So some type of limp mode where you have no throttle response. That could be kind of sporadic. I mean, it gets kind of on and off. And the other one I named, not too many symptoms. What was the second one I named? I said something else.
I really was thinking about the water I was drinking.
But you get the gist of it. It'll throw some type of check engine light. The computer is very good at picking up bad. High idle. It'll idle kind of funny.
Okay.
Followed by a throttle, some type of throttle body, engine light code.
Okay. Bill Gates says,
oh, that's my guy.
He says, y'all like to make me wait, huh? No,
that's not the case, Bill.
Tuning in from Florida. How are you guys? It's been a while. We are doing just fine.
But I had a lot going on.
My mama call it leaning and rocking, baby. We're leaning and rocking. Fast balls and curves balls are coming.
Bill Gates is another one of my greatest supporters. I really appreciate you, Bill.
Sure. Yes, parenting.
On and off the channel.
Yeah, parenting, running the business, trying to elevate that, I I'll tell you guys on live, even though it's gonna come out on.
No, you gotta give away the goodies.
I'll give away the good part because it's a small room tonight.
Is
so Alex got
yeah.
his first brand deal, you guys. You know what I'm saying? So on
not
TikTok,
not from YouTube, unfortunately.
It's on TikTok, and they paid a nice penny for a 30-second
30-second
thing. If you want to see the video, it's on TikTok right now.
I was
You'll
shocked.
see. So that's a good. We have some good and some crazy going on, but we're managing. That's life, So thank you for asking how we're doing. Ty Brewer says, quick question: is it normal for just one fan to go out on a shroud? My coolant fan just randomly stopped working. I'm gonna get a relay tester tomorrow, but where do you think I should start? 2011 Camry.
Definitely start with the relays because on most modern day vehicles, the fans use a dual fan system. I'm assuming with your vehicle, and one is a condenser fan and the other one is a radiator fan. That's how they rate them. But in general speaking, they're both radiator fans. Check the relays first because they're individually controlled in most cases dealing with your vehicles, your wide variety of vehicles. So bad relay could have happened on fan number 1 or fan number 2, vice versa, whatever. But I've seen, yes, one fan can go out. I just replaced one, and I had to do warranty work on one. The original one was the passenger side, and when it came back for basically doing the same thing, it was the driver's side that went out, a brand new part. So I've been having to fight with a lot of bad parts lately, and it's really taking a toll on me, guys. It's
because when we have to warranty stuff out, we don't get paid as much, but that ain't got nothing to do with the customer.
Nope, nothing to do with the customers at all. And that's why you should always deal with a good repair facility that's going to
give you a warranty.
Their warranty. Not only give you a warranty, uphold that warranty. Because a lot of facilities out there would say you're getting the warranty, but when it comes down to actually upholding the warranty, they'll flake on you some type of weird way, and you're left holding.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you'll get the part again for free, but the labor, that's the issue. But we honor all warranties all the time. Yeah. We got to eat it. We got to eat it. Mike Carey says, what up, family from Delaware?
Delaware in the house.
Yes. Water OP says, roll tide.
Yes,
sir. Okay, so look, here's the story about roll tide. We are born and raised in Georgia, and we should be saying, go dogs. However, Alex's sister is Roll Tide, so we have to say Roll Tide. Shout out to Chloe, we love you.
Yeah, we love you, Chloe.
Roll Tide through and through. But our husband is like, go dogs. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
We have to figure.
I'm gonna have to ask them. Joey says, hi, I have a 2001 Ford Taurus 3.0 overhead.
The overhead valve one.
I know. I'm about to say, huh? My brain just was like, nope, we're not doing it. Hard crank. Idle's rough, and I'm thinking my carbon canister is going bad. What do you think?
Perhaps. It's hard to think without seeing the car in person in this particular situation, because your vehicle, that's considered still a kind of a modern day vehicle. Kind of considered. It's borderline. But it does have somewhat of a sophisticated computer where it should have been should have thrown a check engine light code. Yeah, you know me, guys. I'm always messing up my words. You should have a check engine light code, and you should have, every car owner should have themselves a scanner from Amazon. $30-$40. Go on Amazon, get your scanner. I recommend it for every car owner to have a scanner. That way they can pull their own codes and have some type of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you have the ability to help yourself.
I don't know. I don't have nothing for you at this time. My mind is not firing.
When it comes to car ownership, I always promote somewhat of self-independence when it comes to car ownership, meaning you should have
self-dependent.
Yes,
you're independent. However, let me add
jump box.
Hold on.
Hold
on. As a shop manager, I need to say this. Yes, get you a scan tool. Yes. But don't come up in no shop talking about you already diagnosed it,
Yeah.
because that's only just gonna point you in the right direction.
Don't sit down that just because you know your code, that don't mean going blabbering your mouth. Oh yeah, I know this right here.
Yeah.
No, my philosophy in this world is the quietest person in the room is the smartest person in the room, because you could potentially catch a shop in a lie. That's why I say always have yourself a scan too, because if you pull your codes and it comes up as PO420, that's your common catalytic converter code, and the technician come back telling you, or the shop come back and telling you, talking about some, you have a evap canister code and it's gonna be X amount of dollars to get it fixed. I'm like, no. Wait a minute. This code should be this right here. I pull my own code, blase, and you just sit there and watch their face like, oh my God, we just got caught in a lie.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by every car owner should have their own scanner. That way they get a sense of what's going on with their car before they take it to the mechanic shop.
However,
and get it properly diagnosed.
If the shop is a reputable shop, though, again, that's giving you a sense of what's going on. In most cases, you still need a technician to properly diagnose the vehicle.
And I'm able to diagnose the majority of you guys' complaints online because I've dealt with a wide variety of vehicles. And when it comes down to it, it's barely nothing new under the sun in this industry. Even though they keep making changes, pretty much the same thing. When it comes to an internal combustion engine, and most of y'all complaints I've seen before, or the codes related to that particular vehicle I've seen before. That's why I'm able to help you guys so much.
Bill Gates, I'm like, babe, you're going that way. I need you to reel it back in.
I'm sorry.
All right. This is my life every day, guys. You know, I'm so glad that we go live so he can get all this out. Because before, he was like, I found something new about a car. You want to hear about it? And I'd be like, you know what? Respectfully, I don't, babe. Like the baby crying. But he going to start talking anyway. And I just be like, I guess I'm learning about this today. Oh, Bill Gates said, but I love you so. You're so smart. I love that about you. Bill Gates says, I put a leveling kit on my 392 Scat Pack and the engine blew up.
It's a side joke.
Oh. I'm like, Bill, what you over there doing? I mean, I know you got some monies for Scat Packs and things, but hey, you can't be out here doing that.
I don't like leveling kits. I just don't like, if you have a Scat Pack, to me, that's like a collector's car, and you shouldn't be going out and altering the suspension or any type of way, because it's already like set up perfectly for the particular vehicle. It's a performance vehicle out the box. And when you go to alter it and things, it's just, it kind of taints the car in my mind. But hey, you the owner, y'all guys the owner, y'all can do whatever y'all want with y'all vehicle. That's
especially Bill Gates. Bill Gates got that money, honey. Sucker free world. I wish we lived in a sucker.
Yeah.
You know what, man? It's a lot of suckers out there. I'm telling y'all. Sometimes I just be sitting here thinking, I'm like, dang, my husband's so nice.
Look, sometimes
I be ready to just be like,
I'll be like, my wife be like, why don't you block him? Because I know my followers are gonna take him out for me. But it was funny because one of my followers on TikTok called this dude a, you're like, you a moron.
Some people just love to talk. You can tell, but I just be like, you know what? Being online it's made me realize what kind of world we live in. And like I said, I do wish it really was sucker free, but it ain't. It's a lot of suckers out there. But anyway, sending support from Newark, New Jersey.
Nice.
So we appreciate that all the way from Jersey.
I appreciate the support.
Rockstar Royal says, been trying to catch y'all for the longest, suck people.
What's happening, hey. Rockstar? Yeah.
We've been around, man. We just been around. Sucker Free World says, I just brought an 08 Buick Enclave car, won't start. Should I switch starter, alternator, and battery just to be safe?
You should have left that car. I'm not going to be nice. Back to the question.
Hey, there's a video on the channel about a Buick Enclave that won't start.
Yeah, a car won't start. Should I switch out starter? You can try. Well, you need to properly test stuff first. Now, unfortunately, the starter is very difficult to get. Everything is difficult to work on in the Enclave, first of all. But the starter is very difficult to get to. I think you have to remove the catalytic converter to get access to the starter. Um, what I would do if you don't have the ability to test, or if you don't have the ability to run through my videos and look for the ones to when I'm showing you how to test your starter, you can take your starter off and go down to your local AutoZone and actually test it before you replace it. And if it tests bad, replace it. Alternator does not have anything to do with your car not starting up. You can completely remove an alternator from just about any vehicle and it'll fire right up with no problem. Will it stay running long? No, because the electronics are going to drain the battery and it's just going to die.
Yeah, we got a video on that too on YouTube. So hopefully that Buick Enclave treats you well.
Please.
Speaking positive, speaking
yes,
life.
I'm going to speak life into that
right.
Buick.
Rockstar Royal done switched over to YouTube. He said, hold
nice.
up. Taking too long to get to me on Facebook. I'm finna go on YouTube and hit that super chat. Thank you so much.
The love, brother.
All right. He says he's got a 2010 Charger with a 3.5. Car starts fine when cold, but doesn't after it's been driven for a while. I unplugged the cam sensor and it starts and runs, no codes.
It sounds like a crank sensor issue to me. Because normally when you unplug the cam sensor, it throws the car into like a base map mode, and it will run into like a base map mode. It's like an alternative map. And when I'm talking about map, I'm talking about tuning issues, like when you unplug something, or if the car is not reading normal on the original map, because all cars have like a road map to how it should run, and it has alternative maps in case something happens. And I do know those cars have crank sensor issues. You just really have to run the test and see what's going on. But it could be a cam sensor, it could be a crank sensor. You also need to check that timing belt too. That timing belt is another killer for those 3.5 Charger engines back in the day. It could have stretched. It could be dry rotted. You can have a lot of underlying issues going on with that timing belt. So please check those things. And when you do the timing belt, if it does need it, make sure you do that water pump with it also.
All right. Sucker free. Oh, I did that one. I just like the name. It made me want to click
the
it.
name, nice.
Text says I have Opel Omega 20, 1992 with 500,000 kilometers.
Man, I don't know nothing about no Opel.
What should do for more better for the car? Keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, 500
I don't think
kilometers.
we got that. Do we have that down here?
500 kilometers. Equate that into miles. That's like 250,000 miles, dude. Jeez, you got some miles on that. Now we have I think we have an equivalent to Opel, but we don't see that in the States up here, unfortunately. Down here.
Well, you don't.
I
Maybe the car wizard do.
Probably he worked on a lot of exotic stuff, but I've never worked on Opel before. I don't have nothing for you, buddy.
We'd love to see one.
Yeah,
I have to Google that. Alex,
I know what they look like. I'm familiar with the car, but I'm just not familiar with the.
I thought that thing said, "Hey," I thought he was talking about a Bible scripture. I thought it said Alpha and Omega at first. I'm like, "Yes, Lord, Amen, Amen." Show how much I know. Alex Smith said, "CL600 or E550."
You talking Mercedes? I don't follow Mercedes like that to know their body codes.
Let me see.
Leah, let's Google that.
Google is your friend. Okay, CLC 600 is that? Oh, that's sexy, right?
It's nice.
Okay,
man, big money.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you this. Mercedes is good if you got the paper to play.
E550.
Either way you go, it's going to be an arm and a leg to maintain that particular vehicle. And you just don't want anybody working on the Mercedes. You want a trained, certified person to work on a Mercedes. I am trained and certified working on Mercedes, but I don't work on German cars no more, so I couldn't even help you. And for that reason, I don't see a lot of Mercedes, because I turn down a lot of BMWs and Mercedes people, because when it comes to customers, they're a little weird. Not saying all you guys, but I'm not going to go back and forth with customers of spending good quality money on their car because they be like, oh, well, I want to do. They got aftermarket parts down here for half the price. No, I'm not doing that. They don't like aftermarket parts. You need to do OE quality parts when it comes to Mercedes. But that's my only thing. If you have the money to pay, go. If you have the money to play, I say go for it. But
I read a great comment today, and I took a screenshot of it.
Oh yeah,
he says only rich people can afford unreliable European cars.
Yeah,
and that couldn't be even further from the truth. You got to have some money to put in it.
My wife, cousin, who is it?
Who is it?
AJ.
Oh, yeah, my cousin.
Her cousin. She has a great job, but she can. Man, when it come down to it, it's hard to maintain her Mercedes.
Yeah,
it done dang near broke her down. Like,
yeah,
she pulling out her hair over this Mercedes.
Right.
It's a baby SUV, the little small one, was like a 350. I don't know.
Well, just a simple Google search. Tell me all I need to know about the E550.
All I know, I can't afford one.
It's the reliability rating is 2.5 out of 5. So I don't know.
Take that as you will. Great, fun car.
But that CL600 sexy though.
Beautiful.
If I had the money, I'd ride that.
Yeah. We talking about have the money.
Yeah. Jay Jones says, hey, I've been watching your vids and I have a question about 2010 Dodge Charger. So I changed my water pump and my belt and made sure the coolant was filled and went to crank in a small amount of smoke.
Okay.
Wait. He said,
please tell me the engine. I need to know
came
the engine.
out. Can you help me? Jay Jones.
Come on, man.
Really quickly. I'm going to go to the bottom. What size engine is it?
I need to know the engine. I can't tell you nothing if I don't know the engine. These Chargers came with so many engines.
I'm waiting on him, but I see some more at the bottom. No. Nick, Cadillac Escalade Premium? No.
What? Oh.
Should you get one? No.
Nice trucks.
They sexy. Yeah. Jay Jones, where you at? Yeah, tell us the engine size. We're at the bottom. I don't see you. I gotta go back up to the front. He might have left.
Guys, please, if you have any questions about your vehicle, make sure you drop the engine in there because you can have a Charger, and if you don't drop the engine, your particular Charger may have 4 different engines. Yes, that's right. 4 different engines. And that's across the board on a lot of makes and models. Mm-hmm. They have different engines. Different engines, have different issues. So without the engine, I won't be able to help you. I can give you a general idea, but it wouldn't put you in the right direction because I'm going to give you a wide, broad view of it.
Nick says, LOL. Okay. Listen, Nick, I too would love an Escalade. And the only reason why I'm going to get one is because I'm married to a mechanic.
Oh, we get one. We want the V, though.
But if I was out here without Alex, I would not be getting one.
The V, I'd probably get the same issue.
Yeah, man. The lifters is a real problem. I wonder, have they fixed that, though? The latest one we seen was 2020 something. So, anyway, back on track.
Yeah, back on track.
The Budman 8686 says, hey, y'all, from Alabama in the house tonight.
Alabama. Yeah, Alabama taking over.
Yeah, I know we cousins, Georgia and Alabama. We're right there. Here's Alabama here. What's your thoughts on a 2018 Impala LT?
I don't see too many in the shop. They okay cars. I'm not going to say solid, but they're okay. If you maintain your Chevy immaculately and on top of your maintenance, like a particular customer I have, his car is in the shop now and he almost got 300,000 miles on that Malibu. I've posted it on my channel several times. It's just amazing. The car still looks brand new in the inside. It's just one of those customers that take immaculate care of their car. Original engine. I can't say that about the transmission though, but it'll take you the distance if you take care of it.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't seen too many issues out of the Impala, the newer gen Impalas. So you may be okay getting that. Will I drive one? I probably would.
All right. Compass says, yes, sir. I'd quit my job in a minute to build Hemi engines all day. I would take the 5.7s and up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we did Jay Jones. JC Rod says thoughts on a 2021 Jeep
Hard
Compass
pass.
Sport. Dang, you weren't even gonna let me
Mm.
finish the
Oh,
question.
thoughts. Okay, I thought you were talking about he want one.
Yeah, I think that's what he wants. It says been having a lot of battery issues every 2 years. We've been having that issue with it, and there's a bypass so the car doesn't shut down when on park. I forgot to turn it to save gas on it.
Oh yeah, that auto stop start crap. That's exactly what it is. That stuff kills starter.
Does it have an auxiliary battery?
Yes, it does. Those Compasses, they're not like really good cars. Like those Compasses keep me in business, guys. I see a lot of
Jeep
them in
in
my
general.
shop. Yeah, Jeep in
or should we say Stellantis? Which owns Jeep, Fiat, Dodge, Ram.
I kind of jumped the gun
Chrysler.
on your question. I thought you were like, should I get one?
Next.
But since you already have one, it's best to look up bypass products for that auto stop start feature because it is killing starters. It's just harsh on the engine. You keep cranking up and cutting off starting.
I don't know why they thought that was gonna be.
No, I don't think so.
And he says he's from Brownsville, Texas.
Nice. We got I just found out one of my buddies in Texas. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna name no names because he can't get in any trouble with where he works.
Yeah. Donna Lee says we have a 2010 Chevy Silverado 4-wheel drive that runs fine when accelerating, but when it starts leveling off at 55 miles per hour, it seems to drop gear and has a vibration and a grinding noise.
Ooh, that sounds like a drivetrain problem. So it seems like when it gets in the last gear, it started doing funny stuff. You either have a transmission problem or either a transmission problem. I don't know. That's something I physically have to look at for myself, but I think it's more transmission related than anything. Because if it's fine throughout the rest of the gears, but when you get into the cruising speed and it starts doing funny stuff, you could have like a lockup torque converter problem. I'm not a transmission expert, so I can't really go into big details. Yeah.
Dang, Silverado though. Bill Gates, thank you for the super chat.
Appreciate that, Bill Gates. You're the man, buddy.
Thank you, Bill. I got a 2018 Scat Pack Charger, 70,000 miles.
Wow.
Are you in Atlanta? Because you need to bring that.
He's not that far because he says he's going to come by. Remember I was telling you?
Let me drive the Scat Pack down the street.
I bet that thing.
It's a quiet street. You can ride in the passenger seat so you can make sure I ain't going to miss. Just let me drive down the street. He says, I've been able to pretty much fix everything on it so far except the AC isn't really cold. Can I use the 1234YL Freon in a can from AutoZone in my low port, or is it chasing my tail?
No, you definitely can. But what I really recommend, Bill, you're supposed to come see me anyway. I'm going to take care of you. I take care of that problem for you too. You need to hook it up to an AC machine and basically have it serviced. Over the years, that's 2018. Manufacturers recommend you service your AC system between every 3 to 6 years, if I remember correctly. Over time, Freon will seep through the pores of the rubber hoses.
Right. And that's so debatable.
Yes, it is very debatable.
That's not the AC doesn't escape. It's debatable, but
I've seen it happen. There'd be no leaks in the system. Your car just need to be serviced. But Bill, when you come see me, just not to chase your tail because sometimes those cans don't work and sometimes they do. It's just
and 1234 ain't cheap. It ain't R134A. So
I'd rather take care of you personally because I can put the exact amount of Freon that goes in the car versus you're just shotgunning it and you may overfill it. It still may be undercharged. I'd rather take care of you personal.
Yeah. For sure. Thank you for the super chat as always.
Appreciate you, Bill.
Jose Zam. That's our 50,000 subscriber giveaway winner right there. How that no come treating you? I hope it. You know what, guys? the channel is growing real fast, and I told Alex, like, we're approaching 80,000 subscribers, and we need to be thinking about the 100,000 subscriber giveaway.
Definitely a jump box. I think it'll be multiple ones.
It's gonna be a jump box plus
a starter
something
pack. Some
something
type
else.
of starter pack for you guys.
Maybe, we need to do that. We need to. We're gonna think about it, brainstorm. But y'all comment what y'all want for the giveaway too. For
Should
the
it
next
be a first, second place.
Yeah, should we do 3 winners, like first place prize, second
or
place
just
prize?
one grand winner that
one
winner
grand
takes
prize.
it all?
One grand prize, and I don't know. But we love to give back to you guys because you guys
I wouldn't
actually
be here if it wasn't for you guys.
Liking and supporting and sharing and commenting and all that other stuff. The channel will still be at 72 subscribers, which is what it was when we first started. So y'all comment below. I'll actually post a poll on the community tab on YouTube. And I feel like we should show our Facebook people some love too, man, because that means they're already past 100.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to get.
But Jose, I hope that you and your family are doing good.
Good to see
he
you
says, "Hey Alex and Miss Doc, just say hi and enjoy another Sunday with you podcast from Houston, Texas."
Houston, Texas.
I hope you like that no code. Do tell us. We want to know. Carol Laurent, I hope I said that right. Hi, I have a 2008 BMW 320i. No power going to the fuel pump, but as soon as I put power directly to fuel pump, it starts.
Okay, so you have been cursed with that BMW electrical gremlin type stuff. Man, it could get annoying because they have the most weirdest wire setup when it comes to tracing down electrical issues when it comes to European cars. You may have a relay issue. You may have one of the modules may be fried. Most European cars, especially Mercedes, their insulation just falls off of their older vehicles because they're made not to last. Planned obsolescence is a real thing, and sometimes the wires can touch each other, shortening out things. I don't know if that's so much a problem with BMWs. I think BMWs, their interiors fall apart before the engines do. The engines is normally pretty good. The interiors are awful. So yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to lead you in the right direction because like I mentioned earlier, I don't service BMWs like I used to anymore.
What do you think?
I think it's a relay. I said it already. A module burnt out, fuel pump control module burnt out. I have to look at a wire schematic of the layout of how that system works in order to pinpoint you in the right directions. I just don't have that in front of me right now. But hopefully that helps.
Point you in the right direction.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I've been tuned. When you be talking today, I'm tuning out, not on purpose.
It's fine.
I love you so much.
I'm about to drink your Coke.
Well, go ahead. You deserve it. You go ahead and have my Coca-Cola. Y'all see that? I'm over here sharing Coca-Cola while I drink water. So it's cool. ALX says, yo, quick question.
What's happening?
I bought a cheap, emphasis on the word cheap, 2012 Charger. It has a check engine light with a CEL for timing and stalls. What to do? Replace cam sensor and oil sensor. Hey, the way you pop that, it sounds good. Let me get some.
Are you saying you replace the cam sensor and oil sensor? Now, from my understanding, dealing with 12 Chargers, anything with a Pentastar, whoever you bought this car from, most likely had the Pentastar tick, and they probably tried to go in themselves, didn't really know what they were doing, and fix the lifter issues, and mistimed the engine. Because if the engine is mistimed any type of way, it won't run.
That's probably why they sold it cheap. Maybe they couldn't figure that out.
So you may have to have someone go in and double check the timing, make sure that timing is set right. And in order to do that, the front engine cover will have to be removed and to make sure it's in time correctly, or pay somebody that's real good with a scanner and look at the live data, the data readout on the timing. Because you can figure out timing issues if it's off or not from live data. It's something that is better shown than told, and it's very complex. Can't tell you. I just better shown than told. But there's plenty of YouTube videos. I think it's plenty that's showing you how to do it. I'm pretty sure it's out there. The information.
For sure. Check that. Check it out. Let us know. TS says, at 74,000 miles, I had my first Charger Pentastar issue, and you wouldn't even guess. Park and brake was stuck between. Oh, I'm reading words that ain't there. Park and brake was stuck against inside of the rotor.
Wow.
Lots of rust and wouldn't even adjust. I blame being up north by the. Oh yeah, sure.
That'll kill it.
Man, I'm telling you, it's such a blessing to work on cars down south. I'm telling. Had to do new rotors and pads just to access it. Man,
rust is my worst nightmare.
It's kryptonite. Leroy Hamilton says, I have a 2002 BMW 330 Ci.
European cars tonight.
And a mechanic told me I need a new engine, which I don't because it has a vacuum leak and it causes it to rough idling.
That's definitely don't need a new engine, buddy. Those older BMWs are known for their cracky vacuum lines. You probably have that inline. Yeah, you do have the inline 6. And it's like a hard vacuum line to get to. It's like down, like your intake is over here and it's like down in there. And they seal it, but it's like difficult to get to. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it's part of the positive crankcase ventilation system. That's the vacuum line that's most likely done cracked on you and causing issues.
Eric Collins says, good evening, y'all, from Chi-Town, Chicago. I love your videos. Thank you so much. We appreciate that support. Dang, man, belching on camera. Anyway, all of you is here tonight. Hit the like button on whatever platform you're watching us on. It'd be most helpful for the little algorithm that control the platform. Let you know that we're actually putting out some content that you all like. So appreciate it. Ain't nothing extra but a little boop. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. We appreciate that so much. Thank you. Had to put that shameless plug in there right quick. Mac Thomas says hello from Kentucky.
Hey, we were just up there, man. I missed you.
Our new favorite place. We went and seen the Noah's Ark thingy, and which was pretty cool.
We thought we was gonna have to use the boat that day.
Oh yeah, we got caught in a rainstorm.
It was horrible.
Alice was like, "Well, here comes the rain," and we're standing outside in line, and we got drenched.
Oh, I seen it coming. It was like
drenched, like totally drenched. Cool. It was some good people in the world because we went. Obviously, we wasn't prepared with no umbrella.
We weren't prepared.
And some nice lady in line let Alex and the baby stand under her umbrella.
Yeah,
shout out to you, lady.
I was shaking and stuff. I was like, my baby, I'm holding the clothes.
J1 says, "What's your opinion on the 2023 Honda Civic 1.5 turbo?"
I haven't had many issues. I haven't had no issues out of that car. The 1.5 turbo been out for I think it's a minute now. It is a turbocharged engine, so it's going to take a little bit extra maintenance, meaning good oil. It's really good oil. The turbo engines really rely on quality of oil. So if you're thinking you can put little cheap oil in there, you will start damaging your turbo. If you think you can go over your oil change intervals, you will destroy your turbo and potentially your engine. Your turbo will take out your engine. So just make sure you use very good, high quality, full synthetic oil on that particular engine. Of course, the right weight. But other than that, it's a great platform. I have nothing bad to say about that platform.
Kingpin 6475 says, how much would you charge to change 2017 Escalade ESV all lifters, camshaft, arm rockers, and push rods? Typically, those quotes are to the tune of about $4,000, somewhere around there, because we have to tear down the heads. It's a very intensive, labor-intensive job.
And no, I did not do any deletes.
Let me finish. I gotta say this, because then somebody gonna say, "Oh, you just told somebody we don't give quotes." Well, on that particular job,
we do so many.
I quote them and the Dodge Chargers. I mean the Dodge 3 points.
And the 360s.
Yeah, those engines often, so I know those off the top of my head. So somewhere to the tune of $4,000. Now you might say, "Well, dang, I might as well replace the engine." Well, the used engine by itself is $8,000. Yeah. Last time I checked, used. So I know those off the top of my head. So yeah, that's
we save people tons of money because if you take it to the dealership, it's going to be over that, and only for like one side. I'm like, what? This is a ripoff.
Yeah, we're gonna do all of them. Jeremiah Phillips says, your thoughts on the 2012 Chevy Impala V6 with a 3.6 engine, front wheel drive. Thank you for all the information. Are those good vehicles? I know the actuators of those.
Oh yeah, those blender actuators.
They're gonna be clicking. Says, I know the actuators in those for the air conditioning are weak.
Yes, they are.
And the transmissions, right?
Not so much. We haven't had too many issues.
But what I tell you, just because we ain't seen it, don't mean it ain't there.
Yeah, true that. Now those engines are shared with the Arcadia, the Traverses. It's the same 3.6 direct injected engine that's found in those trucks. Now the difference is, I guess those trucks are bigger and it requires a lot more from the engine, so it wears out the timing components faster. But I've seen in the 3.6 car variants, the timing components don't wear out as quicker than the truck variants. But when it wears out, it's a lot more easier to service than the truck variants. The truck, you have to drop the whole cradle. The car, I can do it with the engine inside, very easy, which is more easier on your wallet. We have a customer, she bought the Buick LaCrosse is the same thing as the Impala, same drivetrain, same everything. She bought that car with almost low hundreds. She's pushing 200,000 miles now and no issues out of that car.
Oh, Joaquina.
With Joaquina, I've been maintaining that thing through and through, and it's been pretty good.
And it's paid for, and that's why she ain't giving up.
It's an okay solid platform for what it is. And I know Chevy get a lot of hate, but at the end of the day, you have to maintain your car, and if you maintain your car by finding the correct person to do so, stick with that person. Or if you maintain your car yourself, you use good quality parts.
Yep. Alicia Ramsey, thank you for the super
Alicia.
chat, my
I really
dear.
Appreciate that.
She says, I have a 2006 Nissan Murano, 79,400 miles. I recently got the axle seal fixed and it's still leaking gear oil. I smell a burning smell when driving it, and I see smoke from underneath. What might be the problem? I wonder, did they make a spill?
No, okay, so it's continuing to burn. It would have been burnt off by the first test drive or so. They potentially didn't do something right. Whoever did the job, they could have upsetted the output shaft seal on the transmission, and it could be leaking transmission fluid on the exhaust. I doubt if it's throwing, because they did the CV axle. So I know when some people do the CV axle, they have to pull the CV axle out. Coming out is pretty easy, but when going in, because you have a seal on the transmission itself to make sure it won't throw transmission fluid out the transmission when the axle is spinning, out the transmission output shaft seal. You have two of them. You have, two-wheel drive most likely. And when they're going back in with the new CV axle or the repaired CV axle, they could have missed the hole and stabbed poked the seal the wrong way and bent it out of shape. And now the seal is not sealing properly. And now it's leaking transmission fluid on your exhaust, causing it to smoke. That's my best guess without seeing the vehicle. So hopefully that helps. And thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Alicia. Souls 2400 says,
thank you.
Thank you, Souls. Souls being here.
I really appreciate that.
Jeep Patriot 2012, front wheel drive, 160,000 miles, new battery, and a new alternator. I hear a clicking noise on dry starts only. Clicks 3 to 8 times, then start. Sometimes it doesn't click and just starts.
New battery, new alternator. It sounds like you're having a starter problem. Especially if you got a new battery, alternator that don't have anything to do with startup. Your starter may be failing on you. If you go to hit the key and all you hear is click, and you try it again, click, 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 and then it fires up, that's guaranteed almost your starter. Also, you need to check your battery connections. I know it's a new battery, but if the terminals are all loose and corroded and falling apart, the one send good battery power to that starter, and it'll mimic the same thing. Um, so make sure your battery terminals are good on that new battery, and if the battery terminals are good, then it's most likely going to be your starter failing on.
Hope that helps you,
Mhm.
souls. What is an advanced timing code? Jonathan Jones
Uh,
says
and,
P1009.
yeah, an advanced timing code is when the car is too advanced. Too advanced is meaning the timing of the engine is advanced. Advanced timing, the spark plug is gonna pretty much ignite
Is it
way
doing it too
before.
soon?
Yes, too
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
So the car has the ability to advance and retard the timing.
Mm-hmm.
Car is That's the common thing with the modern day vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
VVT system, and
So the timing is off. It's just happening too soon.
yeah, it's happening too soon. It's too advanced. It's stuck in advanced mode. It's not retarding like it should. Two things could be the cause of this. And I don't know the vehicle. I wish you would have added the vehicle. That way I could have better helped you. But I'm gonna give you a broad statement here since I don't have the vehicle. You could have a VVT valve problem, variable, yeah, variable cam, variable valve,
You sound
solenoid,
like me.
yeah, misfiring, guys.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you
Variable
are.
valve problem, solenoid problem, a stretch timing chain, a cam gear. Uh, the cam gear could be stuck in the advanced position. Um, I don't know the vehicle, so you know, can't help much.
Hopefully they,
But hopefully they help. They
yeah,
put you in the right direction.
Rockstar Royal back again with another super chat.
Thank you, brother.
Replace timing and pump, cam, and crank sensor. It has given a P0344 code before but went away, and currently no code. Still only starts when cold.
What's that code?
Let's look that up. Let's see what the code talking about. Ooh, I'm moving slow. I'm sorry, y'all. P0344 Dodge.
Cool. Let's see.
And camshaft position sensor. But he said he replaced.
It's intermittent. Okay. It's a circuit code. All circuit codes are dealing with a wiring issue.
Yep.
You're having some type of wiring issue. You could have a bad pigtail, meaning the piece that plugs into the sensor. You could actually have a faulty sensor. Even though the part is new, doesn't mean that it is good.
Yeah.
It could be faulty from the manufacturer. So, if you're a DIY person,
where you get them sensors from?
Yeah. Please don't tell me Rock Auto.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly tell you. Don't go to the factory and just get it from the factory. Go to the local dealership. That takes the guesswork out of some.
Well, it's a 2010. You know, sometimes they discontinue stuff at the dealership.
Yeah.
That's that old, but
get a good quality sensor. And if that don't work, then you're gonna have to start looking into wiring problems. Most likely, I would check the pigtail next. I would ask the auto part place, can I have a camshaft positioning sensor pigtail, and try that. Sometimes those pigtails wear out. The connectors don't bite down on the prongs good enough. And as the engine vibrating and carrying on as it's running, it will lose connection. So hopefully that kind of leads you better now.
Right.
Thank you for the super chat and the updated information.
Yeah, appreciate that. TJ Souls, I know them.
Those are my people.
Oh, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you so much.
We love you guys.
Supporters.
Missed you. Love Michael and Tanya. Hey, Michael and Tanya.
I love those guys. What's happening, good people?
Super sweet. I love them and the support they give. Just to us.
Some wonderful people in this world.
They shop with us. They come on here and they support, and we appreciate that a lot.
It's nice to feel loved, guys. Especially on the internet, because sometimes the internet can be so mean.
Yeah.
I say the 95% of the people are very sweet and supportive, and the other 5% are just buttholes, which
Yeah.
I can take that. I just, man, I can't see how the people do it when 50% of the people is buttholes. I'm like, man, I would have gave up. I'm like, I can't take this negativity.
Yeah, too much sometimes. Sometimes it's toxic. Andrew Fisher, we got you. Here we go. It says, can you help me? I have a 2010 Dodge Journey 3.5. I'm leaking water in the back of my motor up top somewhere. Please, sir.
Let me think.
Think about it. Visualize an attack, Bobby Boucher.
Oh my
Visualize an
gosh.
attack.
Up top somewhere. Ooh.
Leaking.
Yeah, leaking
water.
It's coolant. It's got a coolant leak.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, it's so many coolant hoses and rubber hoses, metal lines. It's really hard to point you in the right direction. If this was my vehicle, I will go to Amazon and buy a cheap coolant pressure tester and fill it up and pressurize the coolant pressure to like 18 foot pounds, or the cap pressure is normally on the cap, and you'll be able to safely see where that leak is coming from. Make sure you do this when it's cold. Never mess around with a cooling system when it's hot. For example, you may only think you only have one way. Oh, get the car hot and get it up to pressure, and then start looking around, touching stuff. Well, if you touch the wrong thing and that weak hose or something break on you, you're gonna get scalded with hot water potentially in your face, burn your arms. That's the worst feeling ever. I was in an engine bay one time working on this truck, and just came back from a test drive and just sitting up there working in the back of the engine, and my leg hit the radiator neck. Old truck, brittle plastic.
Man, it looked like somebody fried Alex foot like chicken.
Sucker exploded, and I was like, I gotta come back, dude.
Yeah.
I was in pain. I did come back, but that's just an example of how dangerous a cooling system can be. So hopefully that helped you. You're gonna have to just look at it for yourself, because I'm not currently there.
Yeah. Void says chipping in for cat food.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the support.
Man, them cats, that's all they do is eat all day,
man.
That's how I know you're a real follower, because
you know Oreo and Harry. Thank you for that.
Thank you,
definitely
Void.
Gonna get them some cat food.
Definitely,
from you.
ALX says, let's go. Congrats. Talking about that brand deal, baby.
Yeah.
Ty Brewer says, congratulations. Listen, I want to say this, guys, because like I said, we're very transparent. We are small business owners. But we are trying to be, what's the word? Responsible.
Yes.
And save money. So that means there's no cruises this year. There's no extravagant trips. Because we want to buy our own building, because being in this shared space is getting overwhelming. We've got customers' cars getting accidentally hit by the other tenants' big trucks that are coming through.
It's too much. It's driving me crazy.
And it's like, when we took over that shop, we knew that was temporary. And I would like to have a more secure lot for our customers. So
yeah, we've had customer cars getting broke into. Not so much now, because someone is always there with the new people, tenants.
They're 24 hours across the way.
24 hours, so they spook whoever lingering around away. But still,
we're trying to be disciplined and save everything. So that brand deal was very
uplifting.
Yeah, it was. Like, dang, man, look at that. And as much as I would love to call Carnival Cruise and say, hey,
we out of here.
Put me on the Mardi Gras. I'm coming. We are, you guys support and stuff like that is what's helping him get noticed. I say us because I'm behind the camera 98% of the time. And we put a lot of thought into what information that you guys need to know when we make videos. We're not just trying to make it. We're trying to be helpful to you guys.
Oh, yeah. It's for you guys at the end of the day.
For sure. So we thank you guys. And the ones that have became from viewers to customers. Like Herman Peters, but we'll get to you.
Oh, yeah, that's my guy.
King Mike says 2019 Dodge Charger reverse blinking on shifter. What does it mean?
That's some type of transmission error. unfortunately. Now I'm not big into transmissions. If I would have seen this car come in, most likely I hook up my scanner just to get a general idea of what's going on with the vehicle, and it's going to be some type of transmission related code, either dealing with the little twist shifter. I don't know what type of shifter you have, but most modern day Dodges and Chargers, even though if it's not the twist, it's the little gear thing, it's still electronic. It could be something going on with the electronics in the shifter, which I'd probably take that on and replace it. But it could be something else going on inside the transmission electronics, whether that's a solenoid that's malfunctioning or something along that line. But anytime you see some type of flashing drive light or reverse light, that's always going to be some type of transmission error.
Let me shift a little bit. I know you want to be all up on me. Come on, you come over here.
Alright,
You
bitch.
come over here. All right, let's go to the next one. Herman Peters says, again, this is a viewer turned customer.
Yeah.
We don't almost, I'm gonna say almost touched all of Herman Peters' cars.
Almost.
And I'm gonna say almost because I don't never know what kind of car he got next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Herbert Peters is the man.
Yeah,
he let me drive his wife Subaru. It's some type of all new electric Subaru. I appreciate that, but I love, experiencing new stuff that's coming out, and this guy's real cool.
Yeah. Herman says, since you received your first sponsorship, will you get braids like Drake?
Oh my gosh.
Or stay slick Rick?
I may get braids.
Do
one
it for
day.
the Alex has gotten braids before.
I've been meaning to do it. Y'all probably look at me like, what the heck?
Oh, you really gonna be busy bone then. They really gonna be
they're gonna be long
Yeah.
too. They're gonna be down my
they're
back.
really gonna be, Bone Thugs and Harmony. They do it now a lot anyway.
They be getting on me about that.
Yeah.
Bone Thugs. What else they call me?
Everything.
That football player.
Oh, Colin, you do look like Colin Kaepernick, though. You do. It's because y'all mix. They say all mixed people look alike. I don't know. I mean, they ain't wrong. You know. Catriel Leah, I hope I said that right, says, or Lee says, how do you know when to replace a strut and spring?
Two different ways of knowing. When they start leaking, the strut itself will start leaking. It no longer has the ability to control rebound, and when you go over bumps, you'll get this floating sensation, like the bump is hundreds of yards back there and your car's still kind of floating around. Or your bushings, this part of the strut or shock assembly will start disintegrating and start making noise. Those are the two ways you kind of know when it's time to replace the unit. Hopefully that helps.
Okay. TZ Up says, question, my engine gets hot only when I'm sitting in idle behind another car, such as a drive-through or traffic. A friend was saying it was my thermostat. Can you confirm? Thank you from Las Vegas.
Good old Las Vegas. It's probably hot up there. No, it's not going to be your thermostat. No, the thermostat only does one thing. It blocks off coolant flow. Blocks off coolant flow so your engine will heat up faster. When the engine heats up, that thermostat will fully open up, letting the cooling process start. You either have a contaminated cooling system where the ports are clogged, some of the ports are clogged up in your radiator, and it's not good flow going through it, or you have so the condenser sits in front of the radiator, and it's like my situation dealing with my truck now. My condenser fins are all smashed in just due to the road debris over the years, and I'm not getting good airflow through my radiator, and it runs hot when I'm towing big things. Last thing is your cooling fans is not working properly, whether the high speed is not working properly, because most of your modern day vehicles have two speeds. You have a low speed fan mode and a high speed fan mode. And if it's getting up in temperature, the car thinks, okay, the low speed ain't working. Let me switch over to high speed to drag in even more air. And if the high speed is not working properly, then temperature is going to start getting hot, especially when behind another car when their hot exhaust and they hot stuff is coming back at your car. So hopefully that helps.
UTZ up. Meanwhile, we got a cash out from
Thank you.
Jamez Williams. Thank you, man.
I really appreciate it.
He said he don't want YouTube taking out no cut. He finna send it straight to you, big dog.
Man, I love you for that, brother.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I love you all for supporting me.
Yeah.
It really helps. And
no cash out or super chat required.
Yeah, but it does go towards a good cause. Best to believe that.
Oh, absolutely. Like we're trying to, I don't know, tell me what you guys think about this, and I'll scroll down to the bottom just to get your answers. But we thought about when we move to the next shop, because we will. We will.
We getting there.
One thing about us, we're resilient, and whatever vision that we set together, we're gonna achieve that. But I wanted to sell bricks, not the white kind like Pablo Escobar, not them kind, but the kind where you can engrave, like some of our supporters may want to purchase a brick with their name on it.
We want y'all to be a part of our new building.
I do. I really do. Because if it wasn't for YouTube and stuff like that, like when other shops are slow, people wonder how we're still busy, because I got a lot of business just from being online. But anyway, our biggest supporters, we like to offer them the opportunity to buy a brick, not the white kind, but the kind you can engrave, and we're gonna make it either into a walkway or the front of the building or the sign.
So do both.
Let me know if y'all think that's a good idea. Let me know. Just be like, Sean, you're reaching. I'll be like, all right, never mind. But if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. Dirt, please. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay.
He be willing.
Oh, he
my
put his
type of guy.
Oh, he put his Wrangler to work. He out there using a Wrangler for what it's for.
You the man.
I like it. He says, "What's the highest mileage 3.6 Pentastar you've seen? I've got a 2013 Wrangler with 140,000 miles, and only issue has been the oil cooler.
Approaching 300.
I agree. I saw that. It
didn't sound too happy, but it was up there.
It was up there. To give you some background on it, it was up there even though they ignored the lifter tick. He said, I had the lifter tick, but it went away. It didn't went away. It just shaved them cams down. You can't hear no more. And he was actually in there for low oil pressure because of that. It was still running.
What did we do to that truck? I forget.
Told him to get a new motor. It was engine, whatever. And he did.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, man. It's been several occasions where they've been approaching 300.
Yeah, but they all ignored the lifter tick. Man. Oh, yeah, it was ticking a couple years ago. It's done.
Oh, I get this. How long has it been ticking? Oh, not that long. I open it up. All the cams are chewed up. Then I come back to him like, come on now, you can tell me the truth. Yeah, it's been riding around there for a good couple of years. And just to tell me that from the get-go.
Listen, we're not gonna get you in trouble. It's your car. Thank you.
Help me help you.
Thank you again, Dirt, please, for the super chat. Says the man Dan 718 says, Alex, what does it cost to upgrade an oil pump to a high pressure milling pump on my 2020 Ram 1500 plus the part? The man Dan, we don't have a labor guide in front of us, but if you call me up tomorrow, I'll happily give you a quote for that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just something we don't
the pan will have to be dropped and the front timing cover have to come off. It's a good couple of hours, I can tell you that much. I don't know, have a excise
labor guide.
I thought you were gonna scroll down to see what
I was. Hold on. Oh, well, let me see. Jose Rodriguez says, hello, my favorite doctor, sending love from New York. Anytime you see somebody say New York, you gotta say it like that, real hard, like that. Aggressive. I love my New Yorkers. I went to New York once and I was so out of place. Like, in Georgia, the pedestrian had a right of way, right? You can walk across the street, that car better stop. In New York, please, you're gonna get run over.
Oh, look at all the questions.
I know, right? All right. So,
good idea.
Hi, John. Oh, he said that. Oh, he said good idea. Hi, John said sounds pretty cool and different. What's up, John? Hi, John.
Oh, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys. We might do that. We might not. I don't know. Depends. Time will tell. Yep. Let me scroll on back up here to my next question. And it's a long list of questions. So let's see if we can get as many as we can.
Yeah. Before we run out of steam.
Right. All right. Shout out to Jose Saldana Stitch. Says, all right, now you got allergies.
Yeah, my nose and my
or
eyes
you got a
is
cold.
watering. No, I don't got
Cause see,
cold.
I got a 2021 Ford F350 Dually.
Oh, good stuff.
Okay, nice truck. Parasitic draw. Will throwing a battery kill switch on it help me from changing out the batteries?
Yes,
or jumping
if
it.
you don't have the means to chasing down that problem right now, battery kill switch is a must. Something that you can cheaply do yourself, and you can even put it where in a convenient spot, relocate it where it's inside with you. So when you get out your truck, just bloop and turn it off. Sometimes they even make little remote switches where you can hit your remote where it says off, and it'll just kill the battery. So they have different systems out there for different people. So yes, that's a very good idea. Will not hurt the truck at all. The only thing it'll hurt, and kind of annoying sometimes, if you have radio presets or if your clock or some type of memory settings inside the truck, you will lose them every time and have to find your radio station or whatever the case may be.
All right. Let me try to rapid fire some questions to get to everybody. Mike Dumond says, "Good afternoon from Villa Rica."
Oh, nice. Right up the road.
Yeah. You know, Georgia folk, we say right up the road, but it really right like 45 minutes.
He's up the road.
He up there.
But he's not far.
We say round the corner, it's not round the corner. Like in New York, like one block up.
Yeah, that's round the corner.
But round the corner down here mean about a 15-minute drive. Okay. Mike Dumont says, "Good afternoon from Villa Rica. Did you feed the cats today? LOL."
No, I'm relying on my neighbor.
Yeah, so
and that's why I kind of overfed them yesterday.
Yeah. Well, when we're not, they know how to get in and out of the shop.
Yeah.
First of all, some kind of way, I guess there's an opening somewhere. But when we're not there, across from us is a 24-hour tow truck thing, and they also have a home there. Yeah. Sometimes he comes over and get our cat and take him over there.
What are you doing?
So right now, sometimes we have to go through a little custody situation.
A custody battle for
right. Anytime that we're not at the shop, they're eating over at Pro Towing.
Yeah. And all the employees, they be like, "Come on, Harry."
Yeah, they come to our shop and take Harry over there. Or,
if they have a mice problem, they'll be like, "I'm borrowing Harry."
They're coming to get the cat. So, trust me, they're eating 7 days a week and stuff like that. But when we left, they weren't in the shop yesterday. They had left. So, they're probably at Pro Towing. So, if not, they'll be at the door in the morning. They will be. Joey says, "I do have a check engine light on it, and it's saying small leak in the evap."
Oh, what kind of car? Oh,
he's way up there, Joey. I'm sorry, Joey. I don't know. He was referring to something.
What problem that? Okay, let me try to help you.
No, I think this is in response to whatever you told him.
Okay.
Jamal Hull says, "Yo, Alex, just want to say I love your content, man. I support you 100%.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
I really
you,
appreciate
Jamal.
it.
It's good to see some of our Facebook family too in here." M Shahid says, "Scanners are not so expensive now, so get one."
Oh yeah, for sure.
He ain't lying. They ain't but $20-$30 on Amazon. Good to have you one, and I think they're even cheaper on the TikTok shop.
Yep, very cheap on the TikTok shop.
Neuro Trigger says, "Alex, the car doctor, man, I want to bring my car to you."
Where are you?
Bring it down. Come on. We got cars from North Carolina. We got cars from Savannah, Georgia, which is 4 hours away. We even got one from Wisconsin, I think. We need to get that car out of there, too. Hope Doucette. I'm over here reading y'all names. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm getting it right. Says, "My lights on my 2015 Yukon are out just the back. They said $750 to get new lights. I wonder why they out. It might just be some wiring issues."
Yeah, I would definitely check wiring connectors because you have an LED, most likely an LED light in the back. Those Yukons are very nice, and they normally have the nice LED tail lights in the back. And if that price sounds about right, because those tail lights are very expensive, but they normally don't give any issues. I would definitely check wiring before I let them replace your lights, because LEDs last a long time.
Yeah, that's not unless you got some bizarre type of situation. Theron says, "Love your content, bro."
Thank you, man.
With the heat, the fire.
I be trying out here.
Yeah, we do. It's hard sometimes to film right now, but I'm doing the best I can to get these videos out to you guys. All right, let me see. Bill Gates said, thank you for the super chat again. He says,
appreciate you,
I didn't know YouTube took a cut on the chat. Toss me a brick, though, for real.
Nice.
Is the new shop going to have a dyno? You know it.
Yep. Oh, yeah, so, definitely. I'm already in school for dyno.
Okay, let me brag on y'all, brag on myself as a wife, right?
Oh, yeah, she's the bulb, y'all.
Because, you know, Father's Day was here. I said, I'm going to buy this tool. But then he found the tool and seen it. I was like, my son had one job. I said, go put the tool up and hide it.
It was on the table.
He comes in here and is like, hey, what's this? And I'm like, I can't do nothing around here. Yeah. So, Alex, for those of you who follow us, know Alex is doing an LS swap on a our express van. And he was going to try to find a tuner to do it. So, I found this class expensive. I know he would have never bought it for himself. No. Okay, never. Because I ain't going to say he's cheap, but he's frugal.
No, I'd rather spend my money on my kids and my wife.
And we don't need nothing, okay?
my daughter does. She need the blower.
He just bought her a new bubble gun. She got like 8 different bubble devices.
She do not.
Whatever. So anyway, he's currently learning how to tune. And he is diligently taking those courses. And I can't wait to see you tune, so I can be like, go babe, look at you, my baby's smart. But yes,
that's one of my goals in life.
YouTube take a cut out of everything, even your ad revenue. I mean, they got it's their platform. I guess they feel like so. It is what it is, you know what I mean. But thank you for the super chat.
Yes, I really appreciate.
But definitely, I'm gonna roll it out soon. I'll see, you know, how you guys receive it. You know, definitely don't want to be a bother at all to you guys about it. So either way, we're going to get that shop. But the new shop, my vision, we're going to have a dyno. We're also going to have auto body work. I'll be hiring some techs for that. You got to go big or go home. Dream big, man. That's for everybody.
That's what I always say. Yeah. I told my wife a long time ago, I was like, you know, I ever get a car note, which I did in the past. I was like, I'm not going for no base model stuff. I'm gonna be paying for something. It's gonna be what I want.
For sure.
Just like with this camper, I'm gonna be paying for something. It's gonna be exactly what I want down to the T.
So we're gonna add auto body, and of course over time. Sometimes you got like a little 5-year plan, but definitely a dyno, and we will be getting into performance.
Because that's my ultimate dream. I love performance.
Yeah, stuff. And building stuff. So
quite handy.
But we're gonna start with just securing our own. Building our own property. Yes. So we're going to do that. Don Benane, I hope I said that right, Don. He says, what is the best SUV to purchase used of the last 5 years? Anything Toyota.
Yeah, anything Toyota. Ford has been on it. Yes, Ford. Who else? The Nissan large trucks. Yes, the Armada's
good.
There, I don't see those.
CVT issues?
No, they're automatics. Okay. They're Titan platform trucks. Okay. The Infinity, it's called a something X 56 or something. Infinity confused me sometimes with their numbers.
Right, Q and the element of P and all this other stuff.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
So what do we say? 4 SUVs are good, like the Expeditions are good.
Yes, Expeditions.
I would vote Lincoln Navigator for that gentleman who wanted to get that Escalade. The Navigator is a good luxury alternative.
My wife just don't like
even though it's just that Escalade is just a sexy vehicle, man. It's so like nice. Can't be compared, and it's like Lincoln look good, but it's like they trying too hard. They like take the best features and put them on there.
They got it's just so many features. I don't know. They're overdoing it. They trying too hard.
How destructive my kids are, honey. I don't need nothing that nice. So, so Ford Expedition, the Explorers aren't of the last 5 years aren't that bad.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Anything Toyota, and what else did you say?
Honda.
Anything Honda SUV wise.
Mitsubishis without the CVT transmissions are really good.
So
but them small SUVs.
Yeah, I don't know if you're wanting big boy SUVs or,
Of course, it's some more back of my head, but, it's going on, 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
So my brain's starting to shut down on me.
Thinker Outside the Box says, sup, y'all. Happy Sunday.
Happening? You the man.
Ooh. Abdullah Rahman. I hope I said that right. He says, "Hey, my doctor."
What's happening?
I love it. Jeremiah back again. He says, "Oh, VVT
Variable valve timing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we answered that.
Yeah.
All right. Eric Z71 says, "Is it cheaper to fix the lifters and camshafts on an '09 Tahoe 4.8 or install a new engine?"
Depending, it's gonna always. It's cheaper to fix it. That's not a hard engine to work on the LS platform. Because if you go use, you're most likely gonna have the same thing. Because use is gonna be the quickest and fastest way. Reman is gonna be the best way all the way around. But
Better
it's
warranty.
better warranty, but it's gonna cost you, a lot of money. So it just fixing it if you can find a good mechanic. Most people mess up when they're trying to fix a major problem, but they run into the wrong mechanic, and the car never be right after that, after the repair, and they end up selling it and taking a hefty loss.
Yeah.
So make sure you're dealing with the correct people when repairing any type of major portion of your engine.
Ryan Wiseman says, "Hey Alex, my brother's 03 Honda CRV was leaking oil out the back of the engine bay. My mechanic said it was the valve cover gasket and replaced it, and now it leaks more than it did before."
Sheesh.
Could it didn't seat the valve cover gasket properly?
No, it's probably leaking from the it has a distributor. It's a CRV. I'm trying to think of the engine in my head. Is it the K engine? When did they switch? Let's look up the engine on that.
Okay.
2000. I think it's a K24. Yeah, let's look up the engine.
There you go. What is it?
Yes, a K24.
All right.
Yeah, he probably didn't install it correctly. A lot of people sometimes mess up the simplest jobs. You think it's pretty simple, but they don't torque it down properly. They break bolts without telling the customers. Now it's worse than ever before. Misdiagnosed the leak. Probably it's leaking somewhere else, and he probably upset the gasket. A million things, well, not a million things, kind of over exaggerated, but so many things could be going on when it comes down to oil leaks. But my money is on he didn't do something correctly if it's leaking a lot worse than it was before.
Abdul Rahman says, "I sent you previously. I want to be a professional mechanic like you. How do I start? How much and how much time do I need? Is there a school you recommend?"
Babe.
Why you talking about babe? I ain't no mechanic. I was just playing. Well, look.
Next thing great is to a mechanic.
I probably can get back there and turn a wrench or two.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to diagnose stuff. Okay. Now, will all the bolts go back? Oh, no. But anyway, I'll take it for you because Alex doesn't have really formal school training, really. He's one of those.
My way up in there.
Yeah, he went to a school during his senior year in high school, supposed to only have been for brakes. But come on, babe, because you're gonna give me the yawn, and I'm a yawn. Then
I'm sorry.
Dang, he only supposed to went for brakes. Till they find out, like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. You over here taking all these other classes. If you want to stay here, you got to take math and science, and he quit. So Alex got the majority of his knowledge from being a mobile mechanic, getting out there and just learning and reading. So my advice to you is, you live in a beautiful time where there's YouTube, my friend. You can go to school. I'm not knocking it. I mean,
school never really mattered in my field of work.
Yeah.
I remember my first time getting into this field, and I'm trying to parade, hey, I went to school. That crap did not matter.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got all this knowledge. Please let me be a tech.
Right.
Nope. General service, go over there and do some oil changes and simple stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, I can do the work. So I literally had to fight my way up in this industry.
Yeah, you live in a time where you can really get a solid knowledge base off the internet. Everything, there's forums, there's YouTube videos, there are books, there are people who teaching classes just off of classes alone. So You can definitely do that. Like the guy we just hired, Mason, he's naturally mechanically inclined, and he's a sponge, and he's 7. How old is he? 19, and he's really good. Like and so, as an employer, I'm going to send him to classes to further advance himself. But you really can just get out here and do it. Practice. Go work on your parents' car. Work on your car.
Buy you a beater. Try to fix it up. Break some stuff. If you're not breaking some stuff, you're not learning stuff. That's how I look at it.
John B. I don't know how to say that, John. But you know what? John B, the singer, man. That was my first crush. John B.
I can be your John B.
You are? I mean, you know what's up. Anyway, he says, amen, crush it. We're trying to. People don't know that this social media stuff is a hustle all on its own. All right. SH says 2000C I'm tripping. 2006 Pathfinder sounds like a jet engine after thermostat change. Change the fan clutch, but still sounds loud. What else could I check? Should I check?
That would be my only thing. If it sounds like a whole bunch of wind turbine noise, the fan is stuck on, but you change the fan clutch and it's still doing it.
Could it be a defective fan clutch?
It could be, or I don't know. That's something I have to personally look at. I work in I work on a lot of modern day vehicles, and I'm starting not to see any fan clutch systems anymore. So I'm starting to slowly lose my memory bank, what symptoms could cause that from back in the day. Because when I was growing up, that's all I saw. Now everything is electronic fans, and I rarely see any fan clutch vehicles anymore. So I would personally have to see something like that, because I don't have anything off the top of my head to offer you.
All right, Fred Fundun says 2011 Lexus LS 460 reliability. Brake actuator likely to fail or not? First of all,
it's a Toyota.
Yeah, it's reliable. You will definitely be okay.
Pretty reliable. Toyota is always the top of my list of recommended cars. Brake actuator likely to fail. You just never know. Maybe not. It's hard to say. Now, if you've been reading forums, which I'm pretty sure you have been, pretty sure you probably been hearing a lot about the brake actuators. Do I see a lot in my shop? No, but I don't see a lot of Toyotas in general, so I couldn't really help you there on that.
But definitely
is
reliable.
The way to go. Yes, sure. Reliable.
Jesse Freeman, I'm sorry if I'm late seeing this. What's up, guys? I enjoy your content. I have a 2014 5.7 Charger. What's the best brakes to upgrade to for this added performance?
We like Power Stop. Power Stop, and if you go AutoZone, it's like their Platinum series. I also had a customer recently came in. He was like, he went with Power Stop, but the slotted and vented rotors. It's a beautiful touch for that Charger, that RT that you have, the 5.7, because it has big open wheels where you can actually see the rotors. And if you add some vented slotted rotors to that, cherry on top, and you'll get better braking performance from that little upgrade too, along with the visual upgrade. It's going to look very nice. So look into Power Stop. I think, who sells Power Stop, sweetie? We just had
I know the Parts House do.
But do they sell to the public? The Parts House?
I think they do, but does O'Reilly sell Power Stop?
I don't know. But most likely the vented and slotted rotors have to be ordered. They're most likely not going to have it on hand. And be careful about ordering vented slotted rotors on the internet. Yes, they're great prices and cheap, but you get what you pay for. Sometimes.
What about Detroit Axle?
That's what I'm talking about. Detroit Axle, I never had a problem with it. That's who I normally recommend my customers to go through.
I guess AutoZone sell Power Stop too if you ask them, but
yeah, it's like a hidden.
But they're gonna try to push that Duralast first.
They're gonna try to push their brand
for sure. So I hope that answers your question, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thanks for the super chat.
We really do appreciate that. Yes, we do. All right. Dale Sutton says, hello, hi. I have a
hello
2022 Buick. It said enslaved, but I know you meant unclave. Because it's going to slave your wallet, baby. It's going to take it hostage. You're going to be working that wallet. How do you turn off the truck light? Is it trunk light? I don't know.
Trunk. I don't see a lot of 22 enclave. Yeah, we know what you mean. Yeah. If it's the trunk light, if that's what you're trying to say, I'm not sure. I have to see that. My main focus is like engine problems,
right? Mechanical
stuff like that. So normally when stuff like that come in, I normally just try to help the customer out and figure it out and don't charge them anything. I don't normally see a lot of stuff dealing with lights and things. Yeah. Sorry I couldn't help you there.
Shamar Williams says, best pads and rotors brand, running mobile mechanic business. Okay, shout out to you. I hope you're out there doing good work.
Yes, for
sure. Right? Don't want any comebacks. Do you use BG stock squeal, and do you loop the ears and back of the brake pads?
I loop the sliding pins and all sliding anything that's going to be something sliding on it. I do not lube the back of the pads. I think that can kind of be messy, and if the brakes heat up, that lubricant will sweat off onto the rotor, soaking up into the brake pad material and causing noise potentially. You won't have to use that if you're using quality brake pads. Quality brake pads are going to have backing plates of some type of material like a rubberish or real high quality backing plate that absorbs noise. And plus you're not going to have too much noise anyway because the pad quality is going to be very good. We use only gold, Duralast Gold.
Duralast Gold, yeah. And Duralast Elite.
Yeah, we don't offer a cheaper solution because it's just going to cause a lot of brake dust and comebacks for us. And ever since we've been doing mid-grade or higher, we never have any brake comebacks.
If it's gonna be like your Mercedes and your luxury vehicles, we go with the top of the line, professional grade, which is in Duralast case it's Elite, but I think Power Stop is called Power Stop Professional.
We're running Elite on my wife's personal car, and
I love them.
Yeah, I've gotten down into those brakes, like I drive the mess out of that car. My wife not in it, and no problems. They perform through and through.
So you be pushing my car?
You be pushing it.
It's my car. I can push. What are you talking about?
I be trying to be. I'm not even gonna try to keep up with her. Following her.
Oh yeah, I left them in the dust.
That thing. We found that black smoke. I'm like, start rolling coal and it just funk down and go. I'm like,
I drive a VW TDI. Alice was putting along. I said, baby, I ain't got time for this. Let me get it.
Now, if I was in my diesel, on the other hand, you have a problem. by 250.
I promise you, we don't be racing. But when he in them, and when I know I got him, I'm out of there. I'm out of there on him. I'm out of there.
I've been by 250. Like, you driving too fast.
You got to be doing 100. You got to be. No way.
Just take off normally.
Whatever, babe.
I keep it under 80. Trust me.
But
I'm not trying to get no speed ticket.
Whatever you do, I would stay away from CarQuest because we haven't had good experience with the brakes or rotors.
Yeah, they rotors.
Eric Collins says, is it true Charger and Challenger are going electric? What are your thoughts? Greetings from Chicago. That is true from what I heard.
Yes. Electric is not the way. I've never been on board with electric. Total electric, you're going to have too many issues. You have range anxiety. The power grid can go down. You have no sense of independence. So it's not the way. If the batteries go out mysteriously, servicing those batteries is going to cost the same as buying a brand new car. Fire hazards, things like that. They don't have a real way of getting rid of the lithium, of disposing it.
Listen, you got a cold.
No, I don't.
Let me check you.
I don't have.
You're a little warm. Yeah. Oh, what that mean for me? I'm gonna get it. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that's my case on electric. You can disagree or agree. I would say
True
hybrid.
fans
Hybrid.
of the Dodge muscle car ain't pushing no electric.
No.
I don't care what nobody say. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna go over well.
Plug-in hybrid is yes. The internal combustion engine is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay.
That's my thoughts on that.
All right. So listen, guys, I'm gonna try to wrap this up, but
And
I want to pick a couple
I'm over
of
here going downhill.
right, tripping. Bill Gates, all right, everybody just said you saw you say you gonna let me drive. You don't let me drive. I'm telling the people online. Y'all seen it? Y'all heard it. Okay.
I said no problem.
All right. So Auntie said there should be 3 winners at 100,000 subscribers.
Okay.
We will do that. I saw this one jumped out at me. Nicole Ibarra says 12 Durango crew with the lifter tick sound cost projection is still a daily driver. Stop driving it if you want to save money. And I know that may be your only daily driver, but
it's gonna cost you more.
It's gonna cost you more in the long run if you can. How long can I put it off until you need to get it done immediately?
I wouldn't put it off anytime.
And you don't need a new engine. You can get it done. So you can get it done.
Cost projection, what, 3?
Yeah, 2? About 3,000. I got to answer this question for my boy Hi John. It says, what? Mr. and Mrs. Car Doctor, quick question. Yeah, I think he means what's up. Where is the lateral acceleration sensor and the multi-axis acceleration sensor located on Chrysler vehicles?
I don't know. I never really looked into it, but I think it's on the steering column.
Well, we know from
all data. Yes.
Okay, John.
I think it's on the steering column.
Message us.
Yeah,
when we get to work tomorrow,
on Instagram, and
I'll look it up on all data and send you a screenshot, my dear. You know I do that for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how John is
definitely one of my favorite guys and supporters on here.
No, with other people.
Yeah.
Leave out the other people.
I love you all, but it's like as you guys continue to show up, I will learn your names, just like I know Souls 2400, like Bill I know Gates. Bill Gates and stuff like that. They show up every time we on here. But listen, guys,
it's so many questions.
We got to go, and I'm sorry I didn't get to everyone.
What's at the last?
My boy John.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure you do that, and I'll pull it up on all data and show you. No problem, because I know you be working and you be out there trying to do the right thing.
John be hustling.
Yes, Jordan says, I'm new to your channel and I absolutely love your content and how honest you are. Welcome.
Thank you, brother.
Who that said they forgot to mention it's twin turbo? I see. Jesse.
You can't leave out nobody.
Oh, it says, with the added performance to the 7 Charger. Huh? It's a twin turbo 5.7?
Unless somebody added that, they don't come with that.
I don't know, Jesse. You talking about the same car we talking about?
But is that the same? Yes.
It's same guy.
Yeah, he must have added that. Because they don't come with.
Well, can he get?
Don't come with that.
Can he get?
He needs some Brembos.
I'm gonna say Brembos.
If he's been upgrading stuff like that, I thought you were just on stock stuff. But if you've been upgrading like forced inductions, superchargers, and turbochargers onto that car, and now you're pushing almost double the horsepower that the car originally came with, you're gonna need to upgrade to some Brembos, my guy. You need to go on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere and see, can you find a set of SRT Brembo brakes with the spindles and everything. I think you need to do a spindle upgrade too. And just buy the whole set. Normally, sometimes people wreck them and they be selling the brakes and stuff off there for a really good deal. Stay away from the striker cars because you don't want to be theft by receiving there. So be careful.
All right. All right. Last couple of ones. Bank 141. Hey guys, what should I expect to spend? Camry lift the job. 2011 Ram 1500. I'm gonna suspect you got the 3.6.
No, sometimes you have 5.7.
Or I'm gonna give you both prices off the top of my head. Rough estimate. If it's the 3.6, around 2,500 to 3K, depending on how many cams are damaged, if any at all. If it's the 5.7, it's going to be a little bit more pricier because the head's got to come off. So we up in the high 3s to 4,000. Again, depending on the cams. Okay. Luis G said, my dad speaks me, baby. I'm gonna pray for you tonight. I'm gonna make mention of you in my prayers. tonight
geez.
that your daddy stopped doing that to you. I don't know if you trolling, but I take all things serious.
Yeah.
We will be praying for you.
Sure, man. That's not cool.
Tonight. Tavon says, how hard is it to replace the Pentastar cams and listers on the issue called
Guys,
ticking?
you can't ask me that because I'm gonna say everything is easy. I've learned this from my guys. They were like, Alex, stop saying stuff is easy.
Right. It's easy to him. But I'm
like, look, it's easy. Go do this.
Right.
And they were like, this wasn't easy.
Right. I will say this. We do have 2 tutorials on how to do it on the channel. The shortcut way without removing the front cover and the long way. Watch both of them and you determine based on your skill how easy it would be for you. All right. So
I don't stop saying stuff because everything is easy for me because I really enjoy it.
Last one gonna take us home. Boogie Brewster.
I like that name.
A big thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Car Doctor for saving me from making a Traverse purchase this week. My doctor,
thank you for not buying it.
Listen, baby, we here for y'all.
Oh my God.
My doctor with the auto expertise and Mrs. D with her camera expertise.
Oh yeah,
hey, I be working hard, man.
Boy. She amazes me.
I be up here watching cinematography videos, just trying to figure out how to best make it entertaining. But listen, he said you are a blessing, and you know what? So are you guys, and we want to say thank you. And we will be back next Sunday for sure, because we ain't got nothing going on right now. Okay, and the kids will be back in town. If you see us in Alabama Friday, say what's up. Until then, guys.
Until next time, Alex Car Doctor out.
See you guys on the next one. We love you so much. Have a blessed week.